everybody, welcome back to v3tReacts. I'm here with my brother Back2School as always. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good this morning. It's afternoon your time. It's morning my time out here, and I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Hey man, I can't complain. I woke up, I seen the sunrise, and I'm here about to do this reaction to freaking Colt Forward, working on it.
Bro, I had reacted to one of his songs, and some people had asked me to check out more of him. I think this is going to be a good one. I mean, notice where you have it stopped right there, and that's probably why we're reacting to this song.
I was looking for, something that would graphically look okay to put up, and I seen this, and
20% of all soldiers served deployed in the last 6 years have been diagnosed with PTSD. Need we say more about that intro?
Yeah, and that touches close to home because I know everything there is to know about PTSD.
Absolutely.
I've lived it for 12 years and been dealing with it, and
on a daily,
surviving and living. Let's we're gonna check this out. Let me see. Excuse me while. Ooh.
Whoa. Hey, thank you for doing that.
Technical error.
Go. Whoa, I'm back.
You're back.
The good news is I was flashing everybody when he did that.
Yeah, see, I knew what was happening. But we're going to get right into this. I knew what he was about to do. Even though I had to be blinded, you guys were saved.
Blinded by the white. Yeah.
Oh, he was stumbling. Well, he was stumbling there. I think that's that was a reference there. I think he's a little intoxicated there.
He's a little lit up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chasing after that dollar like it'll slow down my hurry. Settle all my worries when I get it in my wallet. Quit dipping long enough to own a pair of jeans that don't have a ring in the back left pocket.
Stop, bro.
Damn. He had to quit dipping long enough even to afford to... Words are hard. To afford a pair of jeans that didn't have the ring broken in from it, from all the dip that he done put in it. He done wore them jeans so damn much and needed a new pair.
That is
That's ill. That's broke ill. Right there. That is needing to save.
I'm already loving that. That's realistic. I can understand. Man, I remember needing new shoes for work, right?
I don't need new shoes
and needed
a
paycheck to be able to get the shoes, but they were going to send me home from work because my shoes were so shot out it was a safety hazard.
I mean, if I look at my shoes, they kind of look like clown shoes because they're blowing out the side. They're not even screaming anymore. They lost their vocal cords. They're gone. All right, let's get back into the song.
Shoes are shot.
Enough to own a pair of jeans that don't have a ring in the back left pocket. Laughing at myself, admitting when I'm wrong. That's what this good old boy's gonna go out working on.
I like that.
All right, hold on. I gotta stop it right there for that. Yeah. I mean, just the way he did with the vocals. Listen to the vocal. He came in that he's working on no matter what.
Yeah. Wrong. That's what this good old boy's gonna go out working on.
Go out working on. I won't stop.
What?
That's what this boy is gonna go out working on. He's not gonna stop.
Yep. Never gonna stop. Never give up.
Never quit.
Working on coming to Jesus, kicking about wrestling with our roots. Trying to turn off mama's tears and feel our daddy's boots. Shutting up our pride, fixing bridges we burn. Learning how to live and learn. Keeping our demons down and our trucks up and running.
Bro. Listen. To that last
go back. Bro, that thing when he said trying to wipe off mama's tears and fill up daddy's boots.
And then you've got to listen to what he said about him, about what he feels it. And that shit hit me because it's exactly how it feels.
Working on coming to Jesus, kicking about wrestling with our roots. Trying to turn off mama's tears and feel our daddy's boots. Shutting up our pride, fixing bridges we burn. Learning how to live and learn.
Learning how to live and learn.
Keeping our demons down and our truck
working on my demons, making sure my truck is running. And I'm sure as hell loving when you're sitting in between them. Or in between them or something to that nature. But I'm getting the story he's painting
this
here.
Vibe, and he also mentioned, and I caught it. I can't remember it verbatim, but he mentioned after he said at the beginning he said something about trying to get Jesus, trying to not get the bottle.
While he's trying to stay
and while they're trying to ruin his roots, like while they're trying to rip apart the roots of where you're from, and that's a theme right now in America, is this counterculture. Get rid of everything that they don't like, so they can only have the stuff that they like. That, my friends, is called the beginning of a civil war. When you want to get rid of everything you don't agree with, you got people that are gonna fight back. This song is an anthem right now.
How to live and learn, keeping our demons down and our trucks up and running, loving them angels sitting pretty in the middle of them, fighting with the man in the mirror till we gone. Yeah, that's what all those good old boys gonna go out working on.
That's what we're gonna go out working on, man. Becoming a better man.
Gonna go out working on. Forgiveness, picking.
So many days I remember that stare into the mirror trying to figure out who you're looking at and what.
You know, deep down behind that, there's a story though here.
Look at that glare.
Yep. And deep down behind that, there's a bigger story. This story at the beginning talked about 20% of veterans employed in the last 6 years come back with PTSD. Okay, there is a bigger thing that goes on, and we as men are trying to figure out how to balance the old school way of dealing with things, which is you weren't allowed to show emotions. You had to be strong at all times, to figure out how to deal with our feelings when they're there, and how to appropriately let people in our lives know that it's something we have to deal with. You know, that is one of the biggest things.
It's something that's always going to be there.
We as citizens who did not enlist, whether it was by choice or in my case by physical disability that prevented me from doing so, will never understand what was seen and encountered by our veterans who went overseas or even sometimes here. Imagine the trauma of being the one guy during a training accident to survive when everybody else died in a training accident.
That's a shame.
Okay. So I'm just saying, we will never understand what they're going through, but I can relate to this struggle, and we need to be able to allow them to express what is going on with them. If we try and silence them with this man up attitude, this is why so many of them lose their lives, because they don't know how to appropriately deal with all of the stuff that they came home with. And they don't have the avenues. And that is the one thing as a citizen that I wish our country would do more of, is help the people who enlisted to fight for our freedoms so they stand a chance when they get back.
Well, that hat you're wearing is working on it, so it's done a lot. Let's get it going.
Giving more forgiveness, picking battles we're choosing. Littlest cussing and losing. My temper and my tools. Dialing down my restless. I grow in my reckless.
Okay, that was a great way to piece together. A little less cussing and losing, and then he flows it into my tools, right? Yeah. Like losing his tools because he's throwing them. I thought at first it was just he was trying to clean up his mouth and less fights, but now he just wants to lose. He doesn't want to lose his tools.
He doesn't want to throw his tools away, man.
Giving more forgiveness, picking battles we're choosing. Littlest cussing and losing. My temper and my tools. Dialing down my restless. I grow in my reckless. And my reputation for breaking hearts and rules. Realizing I got what I got for is gone. That's what this good old boys gonna go out working on. Working on coming to Jesus, kicking the bottle, wrestling with our roots, trying to turn off mama's tears and feel our daddy's boom.
I'm sorry I felt that going, but I'm gonna keep with it.
Shutting up our pride, fixing bridges we burn, learning how to live and learn, keeping our demons down and our trucks up and running, loving them angels sitting pretty in the middle of them, fighting with the man in the mirror till we gone. Yeah, that's what all those good old boys gonna go out working on. Gonna go out working on.
In a hotel, dog tags. Now he just went from being belligerently drunk in his car. His wife saw him. He ran out to the street. He came back. His kids saw him. Now he's alone in a motel room.
Let's see if I can catch it.
Gonna go out working on.
Yep.
All right, I think I'm gonna just take a stab before I let this go any further at what he's about to do. Looking at this dog tag, he's about to realize inside of his mind, how the hell did I go from being this American soldier, being able to serve my country, having so much pride of this, to being the way I am like that? And that's exactly the day I felt when I became sober 7.5 years ago.
Yep. Man, what, dude? And this song. I mean, there was something he said. If you'll back it up, I'll tell you about where to back it up. Keep hitting back. I'll show you where. There was something right before the chorus that he said that was really good. Keep going back a little bit more. That's when she found him in the truck. One more. Let's try that and see.
Realize I got what I got before it's gone. Okay. That's what this
realize I got what I got before it's gone. That's an anthem not just for people with PTSD and soldiers, but for people in general.
So that's what some people don't get until they lose it.
Sometimes you don't understand what you had and it's not there anymore.
Yep.
But
sometimes you realize it was the best thing for you.
Sometimes losing it is what was required. In my case, I couldn't. I was a drug addict. I lost 2 marriages over my drug addiction. I had to go through all of that to become the man and the husband and the father that I am today. There is no cure for the pain that we experience in life, but there are countless stories of men and women who go through stuff and rise victorious and become better people on the other side of it. And that's what I like seeing. I don't know where this story's going to go, but that right there, those are the true good stories that you don't hear much about in the all you hear about is all the bad stuff. But there's people every day, and I happen to know a few of them, who have grown tremendously through tragedy and through circumstances. In fact, one of them's sitting right there.
Nothing will break me, nothing will beat me. I'm always going to move
It's true.
forward.
Am I lying?
Nope, you're not lying.
Okay,
I'm always
let's
going to
go.
move forward.
Let's go.
Little boys gonna go out working on.
He's drunk.
Working on, coming to Jesus, kicking about, wrestling with our roots, trying to turn off mama's tears and feel our daddy's boots, shutting up our pride, fixing bridges we burn, learning how to live and learn, keeping our demons down and our trucks up and running, loving them angels sitting pretty in the middle of them, fighting with the man in the mirror till we gone. Yeah, that's what all those good old boys gonna go out working on. Gonna go out working on.
That's right. I'm working on it.
Owning up to my weaknesses.
There he is. All right,
Owning up to my weaknesses.
we're just going to let this play right through because I guarantee you he's just going to tell you the same story I did, but in his perspective. Ready? And
keeping it humble but strong, doing the best I can with this flesh and bone. Working on, coming to Jesus, kicking about, wrestling with our roots, trying to turn off mama's tears and feel our daddy's boots, shutting up our pride, fixing bridges we burn, learning how to live and learn, keeping our demons down and our trucks up and running, loving them angels sitting pretty in the middle of them, fighting with the man in the mirror till we gone. Yeah, that's what all us good old boys gonna go out working
That's what he did. He went, he got help. He's trying to show up. It don't mean he's going to be perfect. Let's get real, people. We don't grow instantly overnight to be the perfect man, but we fight hard, and that's what the song is about. You never stop. We're going to go out working on us to be a better man every day than we were before. Regardless of what we've been through, we are called to be certain things in our lives. As men, we're called to be better than we were before. We learn to stop making the same mistakes. We don't have to make them 10 times before we learn. We can see something coming up and go, I learned from that, and I'm not going to repeat it.
Even if it means you don't get this type of ending every single time.
And I will tell you this, you guys, for people in the military, and I wasn't in the military, but I've talked to a lot of you guys, and you've basically told me this. In the beginning of your military service, what they do is break you down from everything you know so that they could build you up to be a soldier. Right? Now, you think a lot of those skills will be transferred over to real life until you get home and find out that marriages don't work like a military. And oftentimes your jobs don't work like a military. And then you're stuck. How do you go from active duty to active life? This is the thing that we need to teach people. It needs to be part of the military transfer system when they come out of the military. There needs to be
I do believe they're doing work on making that.
And they are working on it, but we need to do more. I don't know one veteran that would tell me that they don't need to do more for veterans.
We got 41 seconds left to see how the story ends. Let's see if this is his imagination or if he really got the happy ending.
Right.
Because it doesn't always. The tragedy that makes you become a better man or even makes you become a man in the first place to deal with whatever issues that you have is you don't always get the happy ending, and you don't always need the happy ending.
Right, because sometimes there's something better for you on the other side of it.
You never know.
Yep.
Gonna go out working on.
Good night.
Mom, is Dad staying home for dinner tonight?
Good for him. It doesn't always work out that way, but good for him. Hey, help service members and their families. They pause it right there. Okay?
Help service members and their families today.
Yep.
Please visit www.lonesurvivorfoundation.org to get involved. Or go to iTunes and download Colt Ford's new single, Workin On.
And I believe he was donating money from this too, from the album or something on this. I just want to put it out there, guys, that in this song, there were a ton of experiences that you get to see. I encourage you, if you know a veteran, talk to them. Get to know them personally.
And if they need to, just let them talk, because not very often they're going to open up.
You may not understand them, but they just sometimes need somebody to talk to. By the way, the other thing I absolutely appreciated about the video, because I'm 52 and my body's changed. Dude, Colt Ford, thank you for the belly. It don't make me feel so bad.
Hey, man. Perfect video, Colt Ford.
A belly is a terrible thing to waste. Hit the nail on the
head. I hope all of you out there enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed already.
Okay, let me ask you, because y'all, if that's red down there where it says, just hit that so I don't hit you, and then hit the bell button and select all, and then over there's some thumb up, hit that. But let me ask you this. What did you think of the song?
I think that it hit a lot of personal areas, and that I put out something and called what was exactly happening and put it out publicly for the first time.
And also that we're aware that this isn't the way they all work out. This is the hope that people will get the help that they need, that they will provide the help that they need. We'll find it it's too late. Unfortunately, oftentimes that doesn't work out that way. So if you know a veteran, go thank him.
Any veteran out there, always use a suicide hotline.
Yeah,
Pick up a
and if you
bracelet
know
at your local VA. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't getting more
Yep.
into that.
Yep.
All right, so
you guys,
for everybody out there,
thank you, Vet. Thank you for doing this song.
you're welcome.
I
appreciate you for suggesting it to me. I'm glad that I was able to be a part of it, even if it touched a little bit of feely buttons.
That's okay. That's okay. We're learning how to adjust those feely buttons.
It's all truth. People need to be able to see, and if the way they hear it is through sound and but through song, then hear it, listen to it, and remember it. Because you see someone that has I'm a veteran hat on, they're feeling it. You know that they are, and they're just dealing with having it. It never goes away.
We're
but
not
until
perfect.
next time,
we don't figure out things perfect, but we keep working on.
I appreciate you watching. If you have any suggestions, put them down in the comments, and I'll get it to my list. My list is getting rather long, so Request Thursday should be pretty long this week. And to everybody else out there, peace out.
Peace. Okay, good.